Using the same flat concealer brush I used for the shadow on my lid, I'm going to use the same one to place the glitter. Ooh, this glitter is really pretty. So now I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side and then I'll be right back. Now we're done with the glitter, we can move on to adding some eyeliner. I'm not going to be doing a wing today. I don't want it to take away from the eyeshadow look, so I'm just going to be adding like a really thin line across my lash line and just not adding a wing. And I am using the Wet n Wild eyeliner in black. The purpose of this is just so you can't really tell that there's a band there when you put your eyelashes. So sometimes I actually don't do this often. Today I do want to do this. So okay, so now for my favorite part, the falsies. So today I'm using these falsies right here. D22, and these are from AliExpress. I have a whole video on my channel about these, so if you guys are interested, then just go ahead and watch that video. I show you guys in depth more details about these lashes. So they're already pretty curled. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some duo glue. And I use this one that dries in black. Ta-da!
These lashes are
on to the bottom lash line, jumbo pencil in milk. Okay, and then before I forget, I'm going to clean up the edges of the eyeshadow just so it won't be obviously this messy. So I'm going to go in with the same concealer I used. And then as for this mess, the whole fallout eyeshadow, you know, glitter pieces that I have everywhere, I'm just going to grab the same beauty blender and just wipe that, just because I don't have makeup remover wipes with me. So I'm just going to wipe that off and then clean it. And then I'm going to begin applying the concealer. I am going to grab my Morphe concealer palette and I'm going to go in with this concealer right here, which is like the lightest concealer but with yellow undertones. This one's like way lighter but it has like pink undertones, so I'm gonna use the other one. And I'm just gonna apply that with any flat concealer brush. This is an e.l.f. concealer brush. And since these do dry out over time, I've had it for a while, I don't like when they get really dry. It's hard to apply and I have to drag the product on my face and I don't like that. So I go ahead and just add some argan oil drops. The argan oil drops by Physicians Formula. That's what I add and it makes it creamy like this. And I am going to be contouring after I apply my foundation. So for the foundation I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me, the shade 220 Natural Beige. And I'm going to be just shaking it and then dotting it all over my face with my finger first, and then going in with the beauty blender and blending that out afterward. Good 2 layers of this foundation just because it doesn't have obviously like an extreme coverage, like a really full coverage. It does have really good coverage, but for today I do want more of a full coverage, so I'm gonna be layering it on. So now going back to the Morphe contour palette, I'm going to be using that same shade we used to highlight my face. I'm going to grab the brush this way, like the thin part, and just drag it across my nose just so it gives the illusion that I have really, like, a really narrow nose. Like that. Ugh, who fucking else hates when this shit happens? So now I'm going in with a different flat concealer brush, and then I'm going in using this shade right here in the palette, and then I'm going to begin contouring my face. Okay, so before my bottom, the bottom part starts creasing. So before the bottom part starts creasing, I'm going to quickly go ahead and set in my under eyes using this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 05 with this small brush, and just start setting. I'm going to set all the parts that I highlighted. I'm going to go back and start buffing out all the parts that I contoured. I'm just going to go in with this flat concealer brush and contour my nose. Using my Wet n Wild Ride or Die contour palette in Caramel Toffee. I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics V3 with the same brush we used to set my under eyes, and that light shade in the palette. And I'm going to use that to basically carve my cheekbones and highlight the bottom of it, just so it looks really sharp. Today I'm using the Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle Peach Blush. I always use this blush. It's like my favorite blush ever. It's a really peachy shade. I'm trying to like hurry up because my phone is about to die. So I am going to be using these two shades in my glow kit in Sun Dipped, and I'm mixing Summer and Moonstone. And I'm going to be applying that with this essence brush, and I'm going to be spraying that with the Mario Badescu Rose Water to intensify the shade, the highlight. Okay, so now moving on to my bottom lash line, I'm going to be using the same shades I used for the top for the bottom, and then I'm going to do a quick coat of mascara, and then I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay, so now that I'm done applying the mascara and the bottom eyeshadow, we can move on to the last and final step, the lips. I'm going to go ahead and just apply whatever's left on the Beauty Blender of the foundation so I can prime my lips with this very red, that's what it's called, Wet n Wild lip liner, and I need to sharpen it. And to top it off, I am going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in Missy and Fierce, and I love this red. This is one of my favorite reds. It's almost identical to Ruby Woo by MAC. So this is the final look. And I was gonna go ahead and do my hair on camera and show you guys how I get my curls, but since I'm really running late and I don't have time, I have to actually go right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the video right here. Okay guys, so I did change into the outfit I'm going to be wearing tonight, and I did go ahead and give my hair a curl. So this is the completed
Look, if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.